Hey guys, this is my out of theater action for Venom: The Last Dance. Now, I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to tell you at the top. If you are a fan of the previous Venom films, you'll most likely enjoy Venom: The Last Dance. If you are not a fan of the previous Venom films, you most likely will not enjoy Venom: The Last Dance. I did not enjoy this movie for a variety of reasons. The film starts with just a heavy exposition dump of nonsense, introducing the character of Null, explaining he's the god of the symbiotes and he's been in prison. He's got to send these symbiote xeno hunters to Earth because Venom and Eddie are a thing called the Codex now, and that's the source, that's the key to freeing Null from his prison, and so he sends those there. At the same time, you have Chiwetel Ejiofor and Juno Temple, who play military bad guy and nice scientist lady, and they also want to capture Eddie and Venom because they want to prevent, a symbiote invasion of Earth. Ejiofor, he hates symbiotes. Juno Temple, she thinks they're misunderstood. She likes them. And then you have Eddie, Brock, and Venom, who are, coming back from their multiverse, quote-unquote, adventure after Spider-Man No Way Home. And, they're just on the run from various agents of their world, and hijinks ensue. We just kind of go from place to place, point A, B, C, all the way down to Z, with, awkward comedic situations and scenarios with Eddie and Venom. They meet a whole list of characters who I feel like are also very underdeveloped. The one thing I will say, the one positive of this movie, I think Rhys Ifans, he plays like a hippie character, has a family who's kind of obsessed with finding proof of aliens. Some of the moments with him I actually thought were entertaining and good. Outside of that, just nothing works about this movie. The exposition just feels awkward, feels like studio notes, feels like Sony just wanting to set up Null as a villain who they do nothing with in this movie. He's just a rat-faced CGI character who is already a loser to begin with, since he's already been defeated before the events of the film. You have all these underwritten characters, and just the moments between Eddie and Venom, even though a lot of people have liked those moments, I've never really found them all that funny. I've kind of found them awkward and cringe. There's just this weird stiltedness between them in this film. Like, it's as if, like, they didn't even know, like, there's, like, Venom and Eddie, who can't, like, become Venom for a dumb reason, because if they become Venom, then they're able to be spotted by these symbiote hunters, whatever. But they have these conversations in the film, and it's just very obvious that, at least to me, it didn't feel like they knew what Venom's dialogue would be, because Tom Hardy's reactions to him throughout the film are just kind of, like, awkward, and, like, like, Venom will say something crazy or whatever, and Tom Hardy's reaction, you think, like, oh, why would you say something like that? And he's like, yeah, like that. It was like, what's going on? And so I didn't look this up beforehand, but I wonder if this film was one of the victims of the writer's strike from not too long ago, or the actor's strike. Probably both. Because it just feels like something is off. Something is missing, more so than usual with these Venom films, this Venom trilogy. But yeah, it's just more of the same. It's just more of the same, I mean, the CGI battles are really awkward, and it really doesn't look all that good. It's a disappointment. It's a disappointing film in a very disappointing trilogy. It's just another character that has been mistreated by Sony, and I think Venom fans, and I think Spider-Man fans especially, deserve better. While I'm not the biggest fan of the Venom character, there have been adaptations where they've used him quite well, especially most recently in the Marvel's Spider-Man 2 video game. I liked how they treated the character there. I thought that was great. I think it's the best Venom has ever been. But in these movies, I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. I just don't feel like it works. It's very frustrating. But again, yeah, if you like the previous films, I suppose you'll like this one. But if you didn't, then you're probably not going to like it. You won't like it like I don't like it. But yeah, I just really wish Sony would actually care. And the thing that I'm most afraid of is they're going to set up this whole Null thing and all the symbiotes, and that's going to infect the upcoming Tom Holland Spider-Man films, which I really enjoyed those Spider-Man films. And I think that'll be a shame. That'll be a big disappointment if they inevitably do that, when they inevitably do that. But, we'll see. But yeah, guys, Venom: The Last Dance is a disappointing entry in a very disappointing trilogy. the supposed end to this film trilogy. I don't think it's the end. You know, I don't think so. They'll find a way to have Tom Hardy and Tom Holland team up or fight each other for whatever random reason. That's what they'll do. That's what they'll do. Even with the endings, seeing it being somewhat definitive, I'm like, nah, they'll find a way. They'll always find a way. Sony could care less, but. Yeah, guys, I really didn't like this movie, but please do let me know in the comments below what you thought of the film. Did you love it? You know, are you a fan of these Venom films? Were you more mixed on the movie, or did you downright hate it like I did? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see y'all next time.